No.
I want to go now to the Eastern Conference trade. I want to talk about the Boston Celtics. I want to talk about Jaylen Brown. This story kind of blew my mind. I want to get your thoughts on it now. Jaylen Brown from the Boston Celtics, he said he called Jayson Tatum and GM Brad Stevens on a three-way call after he had saw his name in this Kevin Durant trade. Apparently, there was talks about KD being traded to Boston, and Jaylen Brown heard about it, and he called Jayson and Brad Stevens on the three-way. Called Jayson, reason being because Jayson is such good friends with Kevin Durant. So I'm looking at this like Jaylen doesn't really trust Jayson Tatum and wanted to check his temperature on if he had something to do, with this trade request or this trade rumor. What do you think about this whole situation? And do you think that there's some real trust issues there with Jaylen Brown and Jayson Tatum?
So I don't know if there's any trust issues, but it could be just Jaylen, like you said, strictly what you're saying, checking the temperature. Like, we're not going to play any games. We're going to go ahead and get into it, fam. Like, yo, is this what's going on? Is this what's good? Like, are you trying to play me to the left? Like, we know, remember what happened with DeMar DeRozan and
Kyle Lowry?
the GM. Yeah.
Oh, no. I know.
Yeah, remember they talk about, no, you're not being traded, and then he's in the movie and look up and he's traded. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Let's not play those games, fam. We gonna go ahead and keep it right here up front. If you're gonna lie to me, y'all both gonna lie to me right here and there. What's good? And so I don't think it's a trust issue. I think it's just a matter of recognizing what the lay of the land is in NBA, where there's no true loyalties from an organization to a player, because in-state the organization is trying to make money, and they're gonna do exactly what they got to do to make that money. And that's even if you that person, they're gonna do that.
That part I respect. But the three-way call, including Jayson Tatum, is the X factor here.
That's what I'm saying. Usually, checking.
But usually, when there's an issue about trade requests or trade rumors and stuff like that, it's from player to front office.
Who's the top player? Who's the top player of Boston?
We're gonna talk about that. But if a player has it's rare that it's public that another player has something to do with a teammate's trade or trade rumors and stuff like that. So the fact that he called Jayson Tatum on a three-way just off of the strength that he knows how close friends that Jayson Tatum is with KD, that let me know or let me feel like Jaylen think Jayson Tatum is a fucking snake. Because why would he call him on a three-way with Brad Stevens?
And probably that's what it is. And it's like, and I go back to saying, not even if you even remove the fact of KD and Jayson Tatum are close friends, you're the best player on the team. Are you signing off on this? Are you behind this? Like you said, if you a snake. So I'm not gonna say let's say if he is like on that, but it's like, I see you. So, you know what I'm saying? I see what you're doing. So all this stuff that people talk about Jayson Tatum, let's get out to the real. So I see you. So are you behind this, or are you signing off on this? You want me out? Do you feel threatened by me? Because at that point, it's gloves off, bro. It's like, let's get it all on the table now. So, you know what I'm saying? Because I say it all the time. I think Jaylen Brown has more of a ceiling than Jayson Tatum does. So that's just what it is.
But with that being said, you believe that Jaylen Brown believes that Jayson Tatum is the best player on the Celtics? First of all, who do you think is the best player out of the two?
I think it's Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown probably thinks it's himself too, but that's not who's in the talks for the MVP this year. JT. So it's like everyone else thinks JT is, or maybe, you know what I'm saying? Everyone looks at things differently. I think it's Jaylen Brown, and Jaylen probably thinks it's him too.
I will debate Jayson Tatum is a better player than Jaylen Brown. I think last NBA Finals showed that Jaylen Brown is the real leader of the Boston Celtics.
I get you. I take that. I could agree with that.
Because Jayson came up very short last year against Steph and the Golden State Warriors. And Jaylen Brown on both ends of the court, really for the whole playoffs, but especially the Eastern Conference Finals as well as the NBA Finals, Jaylen Brown played with a lot of conviction, and he really was one of the big reasons that they made it as far as they did. So when the season ended last year the way it did and how Jayson Tatum struggled, I was thinking to myself, maybe there has been a change in the guard with Jaylen Brown actually being the actual heart of this team.
Okay.
And then at the beginning of the season, there was trade rumors and talks about Jaylen Brown being traded. So, I mean, when you look at it on face value, KD is a better player than Jaylen Brown. You know, the experience with Jayson Tatum and Jaylen Brown has only taken them, you know, but so far hasn't won them chips. But I'm going to keep it a buck, though. I don't like that snake shit that Jayson Tatum might be on, or at least I feel like Jaylen Brown might be accusing him of. Because if he ain't feel like Jayson Tatum was a snake, he wouldn't be calling him on a three-way with the GM. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit don't make no sense. So it seemed like he was.
You think JT's on that snake stuff? You think that's what it's about? You think JT's on one?
I don't know Jayson Tatum. I don't know Jayson Tatum of being a snake.
Okay.
What I know is Jaylen Brown is a solid, solidified individual, well-respected as far as a man, as far as credibility. So if he, you know what I'm saying, so if he had, and he's been closer to Jayson than anybody. So if he feels that way, who am I to dispute it? You understand what I'm saying?
I feel what you're saying. Yeah, I got you. I see what you're saying. I can respect that. It's definitely without doubt.
Wait a minute. And Jayson, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to disrespect Kobe. I'm going to leave that one alone. But you know, you know what?
Jayson, Kobe
has snake in him. I'm going to keep it a buck. Kobe has some snake in him. And that's Jayson Tatum's man. That's his role model. That's his idol.
Think about all those. We got Kobe. We got that. This is up in
Kyrie Irving. Another Kobe descendant who has been on some snake shit in his career.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, you know what I'm saying? All these people, Devin Booker, these are Kobe, Nesco, even goes to the WNBA. Like, it's like, think about
D'Angelo Russell was part of this whole thing. God damn it, we brought that back. I'm still mad about that.
Kobe's, you know what I'm saying? Kobe's tree is that mentality of by any means, and some of them stick with that. Kobe was able to get away with that. These people ain't Kobe Bryant.
That's true, man.
So
RIP to the Black Mamba, man. Real talk. Don't forget, if you guys enjoy daily NBA content, do me a huge favor and subscribe, follow, and like the platform. Peace.
Okay, now AR with the cooler kick. Keep street, we run this shit. Fell back after run it up. Then my last bitch, she was dumb as fuck. Hop out, get the spraying something. Cause my last ops wasn't saying nothing. Whole stunting, big pimpin', whole hunting. 38 with the cooler kid in the mall with me like Joe Budden. These hoes front.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.